private and personal information. How can you protect yourself from online identity theft? Today, you will learn about the benefits of sharing information online and also about the safety and security risks of sharing certain types of information. You will understand what type of information could put you at risk for identity theft and other internet scams. You will distinguish between personal information and private information. What types of information do you think are okay to share publicly online, on a profile that others will see, for instance? Is it okay to share interests and favorite activities online? How about opinions about a movie? Or even your first name? What are some examples of websites where you must register in order to participate? Social networking sites, video sharing sites, even game sites. It's important to know that sharing some kinds of user information can put you and your family's privacy at risk. This is the Book Adventure website. It's for kids in kindergarten all the way up to 8th grade. It's similar to Accelerated Reader. You log in, take a quiz, and get points for every answer you get correct. But the thing is, you have to register for it first. This is the registration section of the site. Everything with an asterisk is required. That includes your first name, first letter of your last name, grade level, a username, password, hint questions, and parent or guardian's email address. Your birthday, if you are a boy or girl, what country and state you live in are all optional. That means you do not have to answer those questions. Why do you think certain items are required, but some are optional? Some types of information are generally safe to share on the internet, and some are not. However, the information that is considered safe should not be shared one-on-one with people you do not already know offline. Personal information is usually safe to share online. It's information that cannot be used to identify you, such as your age, how many brothers and sisters you have, your favorite food, and your favorite color. Private information is information that can be used to identify you, such as your social security number, street address, email, and phone number. Private information is usually unsafe to share online, and you should usually get permission from a parent or guardian before sharing it. What information would be safe to share online? Your opinion, your social security number, your favorite food, your phone number. How about your parents' credit card information? Why would someone want to steal someone else's identity on the internet? Identity theft is when a thief steals someone's private information in order to pretend to be that person. Identity thieves use private information to pretend to be the person whose identity he or she has stolen. Once the thief has taken someone's identity, he or she can use that person's name to get a driver's license or buy things, even if the person whose identity they stole isn't old enough to do these things. It's often not until much later that people realize that their identity has been stolen. Identity thieves may also apply for credit cards in other people's names and run up big bills that they don't pay off. Identity thieves often target children and teens because they have a clean credit history and their parents are unlikely to be aware that someone is taking on their child's identity. Please remember that private information can be used to steal your identity, and personal information cannot be used to steal your identity. What kinds of private information could an identity thief use to find out and steal your identity? First and last name, postal address, email address, phone number, passwords, credit card numbers, social security number, your mother's maiden name. What kinds of personal information could you share about yourself without showing your identity? Your age, if you're a boy or girl, how many brothers and sisters you have, your favorite band, your favorite food, what pets you have, the name of your pet, your opinion about an important issue. On the internet, people you interact with could be your friends next door or strangers who live on the other side of the world. Because it's hard to know the intentions of people who you've never met before, it's best to remain cautious when sharing your information. You wouldn't want to give strangers your private information in the real world, and you need to be just as careful when you're online. Each time you share information online, you need to stop and think, am I giving out information that I should keep private? Sometimes it's safe to give out private information. For example, a website might ask you for a birth date or email address, but you should always ask a parent or an adult before giving out your private information. Remember, personal information includes your age, if you're a boy or girl, how many brothers and sisters you have, your favorite band, your favorite food, and the name of your pet. Private information includes your full name, your street address, your email address, your date of birth, phone numbers, credit card information, mother's maiden name, and the name of your school. What is identity theft? How are personal information and private information different? What would be a good rule for kids about giving out private information online? Key vocabulary. Register to enter your information in order to sign up and get access to a website. Personal information. Information that can't be used to identify you. Private information. Information that can be used to identify you. Identity theft. When a thief steals someone's private information in order to pretend to be that person. Remember, each time you share information about yourself online, stop and think, am I giving out information that I should keep private? Personal information often is safe to share, but you should never share private information without the permission of a parent, guardian, or teacher.